words this morning. As surely as we belong to the universe, we belong together. We join here to transcend the isolated self, to reconnect, to know ourselves to be at home, here on earth, under the stars, linked with each other. Imperative to care for the earth, its vital ecosystems, and all living beings who inhabit it. We have experienced enough brokenness within and beyond ourselves to seek the power of forgiveness and reconciliation. Why? Because we believe it is our responsibility to be stewards of the earth. In response, we become more willing to replace the desire to consume with the responsibility to sustain. In this way, we recognize the need for discipline as we build a world that sustain. We are called to be stewards, restoring the earth and protecting all beings. As we manifest this vision, may we cast yet another, and then another way, ever widening our circle of compassion. Join us now in the sacred silence as we meditate and pray to the God and the Goddess of our understanding. Before I begin, I wanted to do some acknowledgments. I wanted to thank Jennifer Estes for helping out with the East altar today, and for all the drummers. I see Mitch and Ron, Catrion, and Brandon. And if I missed anybody, thank you for helping out with that. And we're going to need you for the recession too, so stick around. Just follow me. I'll show you what to do. Earlier this week, many people who practice an earth-centered spiritual path celebrated summer solstice. This is the longest day of the year. Celtic Druidic tradition calls this Alban Erwan, the light of the shore. Many pagan traditions refer to this time as Litha. It's a time of gratitude for our earth families, both human and animal. It's a time of honoring strength, health, and vitality. The solstice marks the boundary between the light and the dark times of the year. After the summer solstice, the sun begins to move to the darkness of the year, as the days grow shorter again. The longest day of the year represents the point in which our dreams are manifest, and your inner self is balanced with your outer self. It's a great time to celebrate the flow of the God and Goddess in your life, in whatever capacity you see them. It's your time to acknowledge all of your blessings and to cultivate a spirit of gratitude and thankfulness. Summer solstice is the time to enjoy the fruits of the seeds you have planted as you manifest your dreams. The spirit of the season is one of playfulness, pleasure, and fun. Summer solstice is a season of light and fire. Our modern word, church, comes from an Old English word for circle. Most pagan traditions begin their worship services by casting a sacred circle. We're going to do that today. I've asked several members of the congregation to help me out with this, so wherever you are. First, everybody please stand and face the east.
Guardians of the east, powers of air, you who are thought and the wind upon my face, winged eagle of the sky, who is morning breeze in the wrath of storms, I call upon and invite your presence to witness this rite.
And now join me in turn to the south.
Powers of fire. You are a passion and a hope. Great snake who lives within the coals of the home fires as well as wildfires. I call upon and invite your presence to witness this right.
And now to the west.
Guardians of the West, powers of water, pure iron emotions, and pure love, gentle dolphins and blades, who is the morning dew and torrential rains. I call upon and invite your presence to witness this life.
Now to the north.
Guardians of the North, powers of earth, you who are the stabilizer and nurturer, powerful buffalo who falls to the ground and stands solid as a mountain, I call upon and invite your presence to witness this right.
Sacred circle of cats, somewhere in the
Just as the wheel of the earth, the wheel of the year is a circle, and as we gather in a circle to worship and learn together, so our sacred journey is a circle. The author and lecturer Joseph Campbell was a student of mythologies from around the world. As he studied these myths and legends of many world cultures, he began to see a pattern in the way these stories were constructed. In the book, Hero with a Thousand Faces, Campbell outlines what has been called the monomyth. The monomyth can be seen as a template for sacred stories and legends. It can also be seen as a metaphor for your own spiritual journey. Today I'd like to use the monomyth as a roadmap. If you wish, you may follow along in the insert in your bulletin that outlines the sacred journey. As we continue on this adventure, bear in mind that we all go on many sacred journeys in our lifetime. As we near the end of our own journey, we often find ourselves at the beginning of yet another journey. Our spiritual paths are circles within circles. Our lives are a series of sacred circles without end. First step in the sacred journey is the call to adventure. As a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, no sacred journey can begin without a departure. If you're sitting in the congregation of a Unitarian Universalist church, the odds are pretty good you've already experienced a few departures of your own. The call to adventure means leaving this familiar behind. It means questioning what you've been told. It means learning to think and feel for yourself. I'd like to ask you to think about your own call to adventure for a moment. And hold that thought in mind as we honor the sacred silence. The next step is the refusal of the call. Leaving the familiar for unknown territory can be a frightening proposition. It's often easier to bear those ills we have than to fly off to ills that we know not of, as Shakespeare says. So there's often a refusal to the call to adventure. When you received your call to begin your own sacred journey,